Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm really kind of pumped to do this reading today. It's going to be a lot of fun. What we are looking into is what amazing things are happening in your future. You've definitely been blessed. So we're going to be focusing on this. As you can see, we also have my Patreon group, which is kind of like a continuation of this reading over on Patreon. This is an 18+ mature reading over here, where we are going to be looking at you have been blessed with an amazing lover. How will your future spouse romance and pleasure you? So this is going to be like kind of like a continuation of this, focusing on the future spouse, future lover, counterpart, whatever you want to call it. Okay. So please do remember that this is a general reading and not a personal one. If you are looking to get a personal reading, you can head over to my Patreon. I have several tiers on there in which you can do that. Because this is a general reading, there's no reason to take anything personally as well. Just take what does resonate and leave the rest. I can't believe I'm still saying this after 5 years. People still are not getting this. It's kind of ridiculous. Again, this is a tarot channel for adults, so there is a level of maturity that is expected here. So keep that in mind, okay? So anyhow, we have 3 groups for you to choose from today. So go ahead and do whatever in order to focus in on your group. And of course, let's get started. For those of you who selected group 1, this is going to be your reading. Before I get going with this, I want to remind everybody to check out my book. The information for this is for my website is in the drop down box below. This is a very spicy, fun, mature 18+ read. For those who are interested, if you're looking for something to float your boat, this is the perfect book too for the age of Aquarius, which we are entering right now. We are in the thick of it. On November 15th is the super beaver moon. And it is also when Pluto moves permanently into Aquarius. So for the next 20 years, we're going to see a lot of advancement, a lot of change, a lot of Aquarian things happening. And this book definitely has that written all over it, honey. So get yourself a copy today. So anyways, with that being said, let's see what is in your group. All right, guys. So, woo! Nice. Okay. Now don't freak out with some of the cards that come out because there's an explanation for that, okay? So we have the 5 of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Cups. Holy shit. We have the Ace of Pentacles, and then we have the 2 of Cups. We have Faith. We have card 37. A message is trying to reach you. And then we have Lovers. I think it's kind of obvious here what blessings are coming into your life. So when we start with the 5 of Pentacles, don't freak out about this. This is, I feel like you're coming out of a time where it's kind of been rough. And there has been a sense and a feeling of lack. Maybe you're just like sitting there going, oh God, will it ever happen for me? Will I ever, find love, basically? You're worried because I feel like you have a lot of love to give. But in order to achieve this and bring it into your life, there is something that's a little bit, holding it up here. And this is having faith. They're definitely trying to reach you. Your soulmate is trying to, get in contact with you, but this mentality needs to be lifted. And it's very interesting because the short that I just posted here on YouTube, it definitely, you might want to go listen to that message because it's the magician, and it's talking about how you change your mind, you change your reality, you change your world. This is a fact, okay? And I speak from experience. I would not be saying this to you today if I didn't actually use this technique myself and watch it unfold and it actually work. So it is true. It does work, but y'all need to be patient. That's the problem with people today. They want it now. They want it right now. And they're so impatient, when in reality, the best things come to those who wait. And I feel like you guys have been waiting for a while, but you're still going to be waiting until this is lifted. Okay, you have to have faith, and you have to know, and you have to open up yourself and open your heart. Maybe for some of you, you're feeling a lot of lack, and you're not feeling very worthy, because maybe in some of you, it could even be that you've been struggling to try to find new employment, or you are wondering if you're good enough to do what it is you are very passionate about for career. And this is showing me that yes, especially if it's in a creative field, but you guys need to understand that in order to, especially if you're a creative, okay, and I'm going to say this to all the creatives, y'all need to get business savvy here, and you need to understand the way that the world works when it comes to this, and really delve into the business. Because if you are in a creative field, it doesn't matter what it is still a business. And you must have business acumen in order to succeed, or else have somebody who is a business partner that you trust that can help with the business side of things. And usually when we're just starting out, we have to know about these things ourselves. So understanding and getting some basic business skills under your belt is going to help you to succeed. And along with business comes the ability to work with others. People will want to work with you when you are positive, when you are, you listen well. Listening skills are extremely important. When you are willing to compromise and listen and negotiate and things like this, you have to be willing to work with others. Straight up, that's just life. That is how it works. But there are many blessings coming to you, especially in partnerships and love. I get the sense that you could even be partnering and going into business with your love. That is what I'm seeing here. There's definitely, you don't need to, this lack mindset's got to go. And for those of you, I feel like some of you are definitely coming out of that phase and you are blossoming, which is beautiful because you have faith in yourself. Perhaps this group, and I speak again from experience, have your career houses or water signs. And when we have this, oh boy, do we have to have faith. We have to have faith in ourselves. And it's very hard to believe and have faith in something that is intangible, okay? Because the material realm is all about the tangible. But for water sign career house people, okay, and you have 3 of them, sometimes 4, depending on what it is that you set up to do in your natal promise, you wholeheartedly have to hand yourself over to the universe and say, and believe and know that you can do this. You have got to have faith in yourself. You have to trust, and you have to have, eventually you're going to have faith in others. And I see that there is somebody very special who's coming in who can help with this aspect. But it's only going to start to occur once you start to shift your mindset, okay? A message is trying to reach you. Be vigilant. The spirit world wishes to find and touch you. You're blocking it. You need to open up to it, okay? And for those of you who are already opening up to it, here it's come. It's going to come sooner for you than others, for sure. So it says, believe you are not alone. Spirit is right beside you. Ask for guidance and it will come. Yes! And you're going to fall in love with this guidance. Straight up. So I want to go deeper into these 2 messages right here and give you a little bit more insight into these. And with the Lovers, it says, there are 2 paths ahead. Be true to yourself. And I feel like the big message here is love yourself. You have to start and have faith and trust and love in yourself. If you do not have that self-confidence and trust and love in yourself and know your worth, how the hell is anybody going to else? How are they going to, feel that you are worthy? I mean, they're going to pick up on that energy. Don't even try to argue with me. And I know some of you are thinking that in your head right now. I can feel it. Don't try to argue with me on this. People pick up on vibes, okay? Have you ever been in one of these rooms where everybody's laughing and having a good time, and then someone walks in with a puss on their face and it's like they're acting like an asshole, and then the whole room just dies? Yes, see? And they don't even have to open their mouth. You just pick up on their shitty fucking vibe, and it's just like, oh man, they just fucking Buzz Killington just walked in the door. Exactly. So don't think that people can't smell the negativity, because they definitely can, okay? So let's take a look at this card 37, the extended message with this one here. Be vigilant, the spirit world wishes to find you. By the way, your power animal for this group with this card, and it's right there, is the Raven essential oil that is really good for you. And I feel like this is very good for this, especially, this is crazy. The essential oil that this card is calling for is lemon. Lemon is a bright, happy, cheery, very positive kind of smell. It is very uplifting. So you guys want to diffuse this, like have some on you, smell it when you start to feel depressed or something like this, and realize, and lemons are yellow. That's solar plexus. That is solar plexus energy. That's power. That's personal power. You need to work on that personal power. And the healing crystal is magnetite, and the number is 1. Okay. All right. And then we have, by the way, 37 and 18 are also other numbers you want to work with. Okay. As well as 9, 10. Okay. But it's kind of crazy that 1 is coming up here, because that is definitely the number of the leader. Okay. So if any of you guys if your life path number is 1, this message is most definitely for you. So to continue on, get in touch with your feelings and emotion. A message from spirit world is trying to find its way to you. You are much too busy with worldly things, that's this, feeling like you don't have enough, feeling like lack, like you're not good enough and stuff like this. That's what's going on right here. So you are much too busy with worldly things and with yourself just now. They distract and preoccupy you so much that you are failing to take notice of the message. Cleanse yourself. Let go of your fears for the future and give expression to your own desires and dreams, perhaps by writing them down, portraying them in a picture or collage, or telling your friends about them. Feel free to use modern technology such as social media if you like. Be vigilant and prepare to have an open and receptive heart. Can you believe this? I haven't used this deck in months, and here it is. This is crazy. Be open and receptive heart, since this is where you will receive the message. It will flow like a golden, like a lemon, like bright yellow, like a golden light to the center of your heart, into the sacred space of your truth. Leave your worldly troubles behind so that the Great Spirit can touch you. The message will be about fulfillment and truth. It will be a portent of victory. So yellow, it's like, I also feel, look at all the yellow right here in this card for the Ace of Pentacles. Exactly. This is all about personal power and believing and having faith in yourself 100%. This brings you blessings, massive blessings into your life, spreading the love. You have a lot of love to give. You are like that lotus blossom. You're coming up from the freaking muck and the mire and the shit, and you are coming through that murky water, and you're blossoming and opening up to the sun. For sure. Okay. There are definite blessings, monetary and as well as love coming your way, and partnership, but you can't live like this. You have to open up your heart. All right. With that being said, let's take a look at our Lover's card. Look at those sugary lips that she's got there, going right for his neck. Very hot. Okay. So let's take a look at card 18 here. This card represents major life choices, and this is a major life choice for you guys, okay? Decisions surrounding love relationships are of utmost importance, and there will be 2 paths to take now or in the near future. One will be very positive, and the other will see life take a negative turn. So you be careful, you guys. Be true to yourself and your feelings. It is crucial you make the right choice. New adventures are waiting to begin, and a better way of living will open up for you sooner than you think. Look your best at all times to reap the opportunities that are just around the corner. So the personal relationship message here is the Lover's card can represent a strong sexual connection. Now, you guys should definitely check out the other, my Patreon reading then. Passionate encounters are red hot. Temptations and affairs are likely where there is a crack in a relationship. So those of you who are already engaged, or engaged in a relationship, not necessarily engaged, but like in a relationship, watch out. So, temptations and affairs are likely where there is a crack in a relationship, which may result in a love triangle that causes much inner conflict and heartache. Many will question current relationships that are not as perfect as they would like, causing much uncertainty about which path to take. Some may be questioning whether there is a future in a relationship, or a feeling that there is someone else to meet. Others will make a love commitment. Perfect harmony is obtainable for most. And I feel like this has to do with the crack in the relationship. Maybe you guys, I feel like this is like kind of like already happened for many of you. And there's this feeling of like unworthiness and like you're not loved because of it, but you really are. You always are, especially by your guides. You have to have faith. Believe me, there is someone out there for you that is like perfect for you in every way. I think a lot of people in this group who have had rough relationships, it's because you're projecting too much and too many expectations on a partner. Maybe perhaps you have Neptune in the 7th house or something where you're like seeing, love and relationships through rose-colored glasses a little bit too much to where it's causing confusion. This is a problem. And I've seen this with a lot of younger, anybody, any age can do this, but I know a lot of younger people. I know, honestly, personally, pretty much like every girl that I knew growing up went through a phase like this where, and I'm going to say myself as well, where we are seeing our partner in our own, light, and not really seeing them for who they truly are, because we are just so wrapped up in the whole idea of love, because society projects this, kind of like you have to have this, and this to have the perfect relationship, blah, blah, blah. But the truth is there's no relationship that is perfect. Okay. And because nobody is perfect. And even when you look at composite charts and synastry charts between people, you will see they're not perfect. You're going to have obstacles. And I wrote about this on my blog, on my website. You want to go check it out. It's, I am talking about how I wrote my books and the process I used, and using astrology and tarot to write and stuff. I'm kind of like touching on that a little bit. So you're going to want to go check that, what I say about synastry and composite charts in there, because I think too many people have these ridiculous expectations of what a relationship is supposed to be about, when really when two people come together, there's going to be obstacles there, because you're coming together for a reason, for spiritual growth. That is why you have relationships, and there's going to be the ups and downs, and it's how you get through them together as a couple or not that says everything. Not everybody is going to be with just one person in their life. You guys need to come to that grips, okay, and realize this. So the ones who are holding out and not wanting to date, or they're like waiting for somebody, like just one single person to come in, that's ridiculous. In order to meet that person, you're going to have to go through some lessons first. It's very rare that the person just meets their true love, and it's just that one time the first person they're with, and that's it. It is so fucking rare that happens. So this build up and this little fantasy that, the world, certain societies and stuff try to project is just wrong. It's not reality. Okay. In this world, we have lessons that we need to grow. And if you have a stellium in the 5th house, you most definitely have a lot to go through before you meet your person. Okay. Like straight up. So keep that in mind as you're moving forward. It's not a negative thing. It's very positive. Even my husband and I, we have, like, within our composite and our synastry chart, we have obstacles, we have blockages, we have all this other, some tough stuff and some rough stuff. But we have been together for so long, we've already matured all past that. We've worked through it, and it was not always easy. Very, very difficult. And we even had stuff in our chart to show that people would try to break us up when we were first together, and they fucking failed. Hardcore. Because when you are like in a relationship and it's true love and you're meant to be together, no one can tear you apart. Not even death can tear you apart. Truth. Okay? Seriously. You guys gotta have faith in yourself. You gotta have faith. You have to believe, and you have to take action on that faith. Okay, you can't just sit around on your butt and expect to come knocking, on your door. It's not going to happen. You're going to have faith, and you're going to have to just realize you deserve to enjoy life. You deserve to go meet people. You deserve to have fun. And that's what I don't get, why all these people view dating as such a negative experience. I never did. And it's, yes, you're gonna come across douchebags. It just comes with the territory. But you know what? You learn a lot from the people that you meet. And just because you date someone doesn't mean you sleep with them, folks. You can just get to know somebody and you'll meet amazing people. You might even make some really good friends this way. For real. I know people who have done it. And it's amazing. You know, it's called being human and social. And too many people are afraid of this because they have these stupid expectations bulldozed into their head that it's supposed to be a specific way, when for every single person it's different. But it requires you to open up. And that's just the way it is, folks. So anyway, to continue on, I got off on a tangent there. Sorry, guys. So with the career money message, it says you will need to find the right balance between your personal life and your work financial interests. Two jobs wow, may be offered to you, and you will spend valuable time meeting new people and networking socially. Look at that. Singles may find love at work functions, and career changes in the near future also herald a new relationship. Balancing your career and your personal life is the key to being successful. It is not the time to neglect your loved ones. They need you now. And so the power tip with this card, I love these, is place a rose quartz crystal cluster on your dining room table for harmony in the home, or place a small rose quartz crystal on your desk and at work for good work relations. Because let's face it, rose quartz is such a beautiful, soft energy. I mean, it's just gorgeous. I was actually wearing that and morganite yesterday, and I was wearing pink. I just felt that vibe. And it's kind of funny because, you know, I was very much in this color scheme yesterday. And that's when this idea came to me to do this reading. And it's like, you know, what I do is I like meditate and I ask my guides for what do I do next here? And they point me in the right direction. And this is what they told me to do. So it's kind of funny that I was literally using that yesterday, and it's coming up for you guys. Here's a piece of rose quartz right here with a fox on it. That's my power animal right there. So I recommend wearing rose quartz jewelry, you know, putting rose quartz near your bed, carrying it with you, stuffing it in your bra, whatever, you know, just having it on you. It's such a beautiful, soothing energy. So anyway, what amazing things are coming to you guys. Seriously, you have a lot going for you, a lot to offer. Please have faith in yourself and believe, and open yourself up to the beauty and bounty and boons that are coming your way, okay? So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss a reading from me. Make sure to go over and check out my website. The information for that is in the drop-down box below. That information I was talking about earlier is in the blog. And I just posted it yesterday. Kind of interesting that came up, and now it's coming up in this reading. So thank you guys so much again for being with me. I hope you will join me next time. Take care. All right. And for those of you who chose group 2, before I get into this, I want to remind everybody about my book, Hunting the Empress. All the information on how to grab a copy of this for yourself is in the drop-down box below. You can go visit my website. All the information is there. It is a wonderful, this is an adult book, adult fantasy. It is filled with action, spice, love, all kinds of exciting things. I mean, it's nonstop. Wait until book 2 comes out. It's even more. So I hope you will check it out, grab a copy, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it. So okay, here we go. We're going to get into the reading. Oh, look at this piece of carnelian is amazing. Look at this carnelian. It has the druzy little inclusion. I feel like, I don't know. I just like, when I'm looking at this, it makes me think that you guys, the gateway to your crown chakra is through your sacral chakra. Opening that up and unblocking it is going to help the energy flow. And you're going to get some divine inspiration and ideas this way, especially in any kind of creative endeavor. And creativity can be applied to any aspect of life, not just the arts, okay? People could be creative with finance. They could be creative with cooking. They could be creative with relationship, dating. There's so many things that you can apply creativity, especially with the sacral chakra. I mean, the sacral chakra is the center of life, birth, and creativity. So you guys need to work on that. All right, so let's see what we got here in the cards. Okay, so I'm just going to say this. Do not flip out because we're looking at the blessings, right? So don't freak out about certain tarot cards coming out. Please just chill and watch. We have the 3 of Swords. We have the 5 of Cups. we have the Three of Cups, and then we have the Star card, which is Aquarius energy. We have anticipation. We have protect what you love. It is your duty and responsibility. And this is card 25. And then we have card 30 with the Sun. Look at that. Open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. All right, you guys, I feel like you've been through some shit, okay? But it's very important at this particular time, and you've been anticipating some changes. Something wonderful is happening. Change is in the air. Open yourself to blessings on their way. All right, guys, I'm just going to say it. On the 15th, it's kind of funny because I mentioned this at the beginning of the reading, like at the intro, is on November 15th is the super beaver moon. Plus, it's when Pluto moves permanently into Aquarius, where it's going to stay. And this is Aquarius's card right here for the next 20 years. Okay, so it's like, yeah, this energy is definitely in the house right now. And I feel with this shift, you can feel it. I feel like you're feeling that anticipation. Okay. I get the sense that you're worried. You've been hurt in the past, like pretty bad, but I feel like you're coming out of that phase. You need to stop looking back, especially, and wallowing in the past, especially with this change. I feel like you guys are getting that because it's like you're feeling that anticipation, feeling that buzz, that hum, that here it comes. Here comes the big change. And I get the sense that, you know, the phrase, you get by with a little help from your friends. Okay. That's a song lyric, is from, you know, the 60s and shit. Okay. And the Beatles actually, who was it that did it? Like many people have done it. So, anyway, there's much to be grateful for. There's much to be hopeful for. As you are moving forward, it's like, I feel like, there's somebody, like a group of friends who have really like helped you along the way. Okay. And I feel like there is a whole, like there's been somebody who's reached out, like you've talked to or something that is helping you to change your perspective on love and on life. And you're feeling like a weight being lifted. By the way, this is a fairy riding a dragonfly. Dragonflies are highly transformational, okay? They are amazing creatures. If you go and you read about their life cycle and what happens and what they have to go through just to become a dragonfly, it's fucking extraordinary. They begin in the water and then they take flight. And they are so elemental of like many elements. It's incredible. Water, air, earth, you know, it's incredible. They're very powerful creatures. I mean, seriously, and they're like badass, especially if you read about them. But I get the sense as you move forward, and I feel like you've been you've been so worried about protecting your own heart. Protect what you love. It is your duty and responsibility. It's like you have this heavy sense of duty and responsibility to protect the ones you love. And you've been so focusing on that, and so also focusing on protecting yourself because you're afraid of getting hurt again. But I feel like that you're finally getting to a phase and a point, especially like once the Pluto shift happens, where it's finally, you're going to be opening up. Pluto is very subtle and it takes its time. I want you to know this. Patience is required as you're going through these changes. Okay. So, but you are opening it up. You're becoming more like of a social butterfly. You are realizing there is much hope and joy in your future. And I get the sense your soul tribe is most definitely, you're figuring shit out now, and you're understanding like there's a whole new group of community of people who are coming into your life, who are really going to change your perspective and your mind. Again, something wonderful is happening. Change is in the air. Open yourself to the blessings coming your way. You have to open yourself to them. You can't always be looking to the past and wallowing over, what was, okay? And still holding on. People hold on to bad breakup energy and relationships that have gone wrong because it's all they have left. That pain is the lingering freaking bits of all you have left of that person. But that's an energetic cord, okay, that you are connecting to that other person. You need to break these. That's toxic. Time to let it go. because it's not helping you and it's not helping them. It's time to move past this. You have so much to be grateful for. And there is a whole group of people who've got your back, and they will protect you and you will protect each other. You will stand strong. With the Aquarius energy, I have to mention, with this being here, if you are an Aquarius rising, you are definitely meant to usher in the age of Aquarius. You're one of the guides. All of us who have that Aquarius rising, we are the ushers, the hosts or hostess of Sir Pluto as we move into the age of Aquarius. We are, especially, it's rare. Okay, you guys, and I'm really curious. I want to know if I'm just the cheese stands alone here. If any of you have Pluto conjuncting your North Node, I do. Okay, in this particular phase, as Pluto is moving, it's already there, but it's even going to get, in the next several years, it's going to become more conjunct to the North Node. I want to know if anybody else has this placement, because this is a very, very powerful, intense placement. And throughout your lifetime, everyone who's watching this, unless you are, depending on your age, unless you've had Pluto in Capricorn or Aquarius, and as we move, it's going to eventually move into Pisces. If you have your North Node in these, then you've experienced what this is like. It is absolutely life-changing. And it's also meant that, like, you are the host of Pluto and the transformation and the change that is coming. You are the one who is going to lead the way and lead the pack for everyone else, like with your innovation and ideas and things like this. And only certain people will have this happen in their lifetime, because it's very rare, because Pluto moves so slow. So if you are one of these people who would actually hit your North Node, you were meant to do something. Okay. And it's at a collective level. It's not meant to do something just for yourself. I mean, it is for yourself, of course, but you're meant to do something, especially if it's Aquarius, that's more humanitarian in nature, that's going to bring about change or new ways of thinking. You are going to be the one that everyone looks to what do I do next? Like, where's this going? You're kind of like the trendsetter of the age. So depending on how many of you have had this already occur, but if you have North Node, and some of you might even have North Node and Sun in Aquarius. Oh God, I want to know who those are. Do comment below, because that is exciting shit. We're really meant to stand out and to shine at this time. Okay, so that is what this is all about. Now, for maybe you don't have North Node, that's okay. Where's your Aquarius sitting? This is the area of life that you are, maybe for some of you, it's on the 11th house. You actually have, like, you're in Aries rising and you have, Aquarius on the 11th house. This is going to affect your communities. This is going to be your friendships. Okay, that is going to be effective, where you're going to become like a star within that group. That transformation is going to occur there. The house where Aquarius is sitting is the area of life, and all the things associated with that house is going to be where you're going to feel this transformation and change. And wherever that house is sitting, it's definitely going to involve other people and a community of people. But definitely, if you're an Aries rising, it's going to definitely affect the friendships and the community, most definitely. Maybe if you have Aquarius on the 7th house, this is going to indicate that there's going to be transformation and think outside the box stuff when it comes to relationships. Business partnerships, relationships, like love relationships, maybe even if you have Aquarius there, you could be meeting some transformational people who will completely change your life and transform you. But you have a lot of growth and a lot of potential, no matter what, in that area ahead for you. And the sun is shining on you. So please take advantage of this. Again, we have 30 and we have 25, the number's 7 and the number's 3. And we do have 3 here and 3. So 333 could definitely be a sign and a synchronicity for you. Because look at 333. I feel like maybe for some of you, you could even become some sort of counselor, or you could be helping, starting a help group or something, or some kind of community where you're going to unite a lot of people to help better each other's lives. You guys are going to stick together. That's beautiful. Oh my God, I got tingles all over me. That's so amazing. Dragonflies, sunflowers, ibises, storks, puppy dogs. Maybe you guys are going to help with environmental stuff, or that's definitely Age of Aquarius, or you're going to help start some kind of animal rescue or something. That could be another thing. It's funny I say that, and here's a squirrel right outside my window. There's baby squirrels that keep coming up into my window, and they just stare at me. It's so cute. And we've been helping them out because we've had like no rain, so they have no water. So we've been like making sure to leave water for the birds and the animals out there because we have woods behind our house. Because it's been dry. Okay, guys. So let's take a look at the extended message with the Protect What You Love. I'm very curious about this card. I haven't used this deck in eons. So, I'm really curious. And then this is a beautiful message right here for sure. I mean, look at that. The sun is a star, obviously. Okay, it's our most important star around because it keeps us alive. And I also feel like with Aquarius is the water bearer. Water bearers, it's an air sign. Okay, I think it's funny. People get this confused. I mean, people don't know shit about astrology. They think it's a water sign. No, it is not. The water bearer was somebody in the village who would go around and bring water, like the Arrowhead guy or the Sparklets guy or whatever the hell the water delivery services are nowadays. That's what it was when I was a kid. But it's like, they would go to the houses in the village, bring water to people. And when they would go and they would bring the water, they would hear all the gossip. So it's air, it's communications. And so they would know like what was coming in the future. They're kind of like spies, and they would know everything that's going on in the village, and they would spread the gossip around and talk about it. It sounds very Gemini in nature, but it's Aquarius. Aquarius is a very social, friendly, open kind of sign too. So anyway, let's take a look at Protect What You Love here with card 25. First off, it's very funny because I was mentioning power animals. Okay, now we have like I said all that, but here is the power animal for this card is lion. The essential oil is lemongrass. Lemongrass, okay, I use essential oils all the fucking time. I've been using them for years. Lemongrass is really good for helping to heal wounds, like on a muscular level. Like you take lemongrass and you massage it into a like if you have like carpal tunnel, or you have like sore muscles after you work out, you can combine lemongrass like with things oh God, wintergreen is one of them. Oh, but just know that is toxic as fuck. So you have to be careful when you use that. Don't get it in your eyes. Don't eat it. Don't ingest it. It's not good. But you rub it into your muscle. Peppermint's another one that you can combine with it. There's several things you can combine together. Lavender, and you rub it into your muscles. And I swear to you, it works so fucking good. I work out a lot. So I've had, knee injuries, and I've had wrist problems from riding and stuff, also lifting weights, just soreness or whatever. My husband pulled his trap the other day, so I was rubbing that shit into his muscle like super hard, but it does help. You have to keep reapplying it, of course, because it's not some pharmaceutical fuck up your liver drug, but you have to, and it's topical, so it takes time. So you keep reapplying it. It works great. So the healing crystal here is ametrine, and the number is 7. Lucky 7. Oh, yes, 7. Okay, I get it. All right, so message. You are responsible for the things and beings around you. The well-being of your loved ones should be your primary concern. You are responsible for protecting them, which involves being mindful of their needs. But you are also responsible for yourself, your safety, well-being, and dreams. Protect all these too. Protect everything that you love. Everything is dear to you, whether a person or an animal, an idea, or indeed your health. Fight for it. Remember your duty, and do not worry about what other people think or say. Stop trying to please everyone and saying yes to everything. Right now, today is the day to begin protecting your own boundaries and those of the people who trust you and whom you love. You are a noble warrior of the light, within whom beats a great and loving heart. You have the right and the sacred duty to bring confidence, security, and dignity to the world. You have drawn this card because it is one of your greatest strengths to protect others. Remember this. Live accordingly and feel this strength within you. Be sure to give this aspect of yourself more space. You also have the precious gift of being able to give comfort, which gives you strength and confidence. Remember this too and use it generously. Give your loved ones your time, reassurance, and comforting love, and you will receive all of these many times over in return. And this is a very humanitarian card right here. And this is very humanitarian. And look at the colors matched completely. That's kind of wild. Okay, now let's take a look at the sun. Very positive energy here, you guys. You are meant to help others. You were meant to begin a community of healing. And I feel like you've been waiting for the right time, and you've been like, you've been through some shit. You've been through the crap. No more looking back. No more wallowing in the heartache. Use this, I feel like this is very Chiron energy, for whatever reason. Use your wound that never heals to help others. Take what you have learned from it and help to open others to the possibility of healing and love. So the sun card will bring great joy to your life. You can expect to be happier, more fun-loving, and self-confident. The sun basically shines on your life, and personal growth speeds up immensely. This card also enhances creative thinking, and you will be able to open up your feelings and communicate better than in the past. The time is right for taking holidays too. So go and book that cruise, overseas trip, or romantic getaway. So the personal relationship message is, for singles searching for love, it is very possible you will find a brand new relationship that will be fulfilling and exactly what you are looking for. Those in existing relationships could reignite the passion, and rifts from the past could finally be forgiven. There is enormous growth for married couples seeing each other in a fresh light. Great accomplishments surround difficult relationships with friends or family members. This is truly a wonderful time for those feeling a little lost or lonely to join local clubs, sporting activities, or even charitable functions, because it is certain you will find like-minded people to form firm friendships with. Yes, that's this card. You could find yourself in a spotlight with all these blissful energies. Yes, and this is the card of fame and being well known and social stuff. I mean, this definitely has to do with technology as well. So the career money message is kicking a goal on the work front makes others proud. This is a great card if you're looking for a new job. It could be just around the corner, and the money being offered is a lot better than usual. Now is also an ideal time to start a small business or learn different skills. The power tip here, place a motif of a colorful rooster in your kitchen for well-being for the whole household. Yellow and orange flowers in the home enhance great communication, and a large bowl filled with fresh fruit on the dining kitchen table will bring good health and abundance. This is all very feng shui stuff right here. But sunflowers are just such the happy flowers. They are. They're just like, you look at them and it's just happiness. It's so summery and beautiful. For the Leos out there, okay, definitely, you have these big hearts. So in this case, you guys need to use the power of love here, and don't be bitter, and don't point fingers, and don't blame others. If, don't do that. Like, the past is behind. You guys have a lot of potential to really spread and use that beautiful big heart of yours to help heal others and do amazing things, okay? It's wonderful. It's a very beautiful energy here. So I want to see you guys do great things. Do let me know in the comments if you've planned on doing something like this, or if you are looking to start some sort of new community or something like this. Oh, I would love it so much if somebody started like a new social media platform in which, people actually share great ideas or do beautiful uplifting things to help each other out, instead of just talking shit and showing oh, this is my life, look how beautiful it is, and instead of encouraging others or something, you know what I mean? Enough of the influencer kind of mentality. I don't know. Everybody has their own path, and whatever floats your boat and all that, but it's and that's my Aquarius coming out right there. But in this case, it's we need to help each other out at this particular time. If we don't, we're fucked. And I mean that. People need to look past differences and start celebrating them instead of bashing each other for them, okay? We need to heal. the world needs healing right now, like really, really bad. And it's up to us, especially you Aquarius fucking rising and Aquarius people. Get your ass in gear. It's time to make your move, okay? So that's it. That's all I have for this reading. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss a reading from me. If you would like to head over to my Patreon to get jump on one of my tiers for personal readings or whatever, you're welcome to do that. Also, please do check out my website and my book. It is a fun one to read. It's out now, so pick yourself up a coffee. Thank you guys, and I'll catch you next time. Everybody, for those of you who chose a group of 3, this is going to be your reading. But before I get into that, I just want to remind everybody about my book. It is out now. If you would like to get more information about this, you can head over to my website. The link to that is in the drop-down box below. It is an adult fantasy book, very spicy, lots of action. It's very entertaining. I had male and female readers both totally enjoyed it. Looking forward to book 2, which they haven't seen yet. Hee hee. But very good read, especially for this time of year. I hope you will all support me and check it out and tell a friend. Okay, now let's get into your reading. Okay, so let's take a look and see what's in the cards for you guys. Wow, look at this. Fuck. So we have the 5 of Swords. We have the 4 of Pentacles, we have the Strength card, and we have the 9 of Pentacles. We have Healing. We have card 4. Wow. Okay. Awaken all your senses, slow down and become aware of them. We also have card 35 with Wish. Your heart's desire is ready to come true. All right, the 5 of Swords is about choosing your battles, picking your battles, right? So now, of course, we're focusing on blessings here. But the blessing is, I feel like you guys have been very intelligent for some of you about, okay, now there's twofold message here for those who have already done it and those who need to do it still. So the 5 of Swords is picking your battles, knowing when to lay down your sword and walk away, especially when something is not working out. I feel like you guys have held out enough and it's time to move forward now. But for some of you, there's a need to do this. It's like you guys have been banging away and trying to achieve something for a long time, but there's a need to stop, take a moment, take a breath, rework things. That's perfect for Mercury retrograde, which is coming up here at the end of the month. It begins where we redo things, we edit things, we go over and recheck things. It's a time of like repair. It is a time of healing. Hence the reason RX. I talk about what RX means in the post I just did over on my website in the blog. It's about, I'm talking about how I wrote my book, but I do mention what that means, believe it or not, in that blog post. And this is where the healing needs to be applied, where there needs to be some tweaking, some fixing. So whenever we have an RX show up, and I would just want to mention the whole term, like, and the reference for doctors and medical with the RX comes from astrology, folks. Yes. So, but anyway, there is a need to redo, reheal. It could have to do with finance. Okay, going back, fixing, and those of you who have like really worked hard to finally like lay down the law and like really focus on your financial health, it's taken a lot of strength to do this, but guess what? It's gonna fucking pay off hardcore because we have Our Lady of Leisure in the beautiful garden with her falcon and all her flowers, living the good life, baby. But it's going to take, in order to achieve this abundance, this prosperity, this living the good life, it's going to require you healing and through awakening your senses in which to do this. And it says, bless all in need of healing, hope and love. Spirit, grant us strength and wisdom. Guide us to the path of wellness. Strength is mentioned here, and this is the Strength card. Leo, if you are Leo or Leo rising, this message is most definitely for you. It's time to lay down your fucking sword. It's time to quit holding out on yourself and others. It's time to heal. You are meant to do some healing at this time. Lions. Oh my God, this is so fucking crazy. You guys might want to go back and watch group 2. Seriously. So we have unicorns showing up here. We have unicorn and the lion. Wow, that's very British. Wow, I see that all around where I live right now, y'all. I mean, like literally, you go down into the colonial section and it's all over the place on the, because it's has to do with the royalty. It's on their little crest insignia thingy. I can't think of the name of it right now. I think it's crest. But there is the lion and the unicorn. You can Google it, read about what it means and stuff like this, but that's kind of crazy that that's coming up. Maybe you guys are headed, we'll find that prosperity and that success and that wealth in either like in the area where I live, which I really don't want to say that. But if you're on my Patreon, you know where I'm at. But, you know, maybe even England, okay? That could be a place where you find your bliss. But if you guys have been like very picking your battles and staying out of crap and also picking your like, it's like so weird. I feel like the communication and your monetary wealth are totally connected, in that you have been choosing your words wisely, choosing how you think, choosing how you communicate, especially in terms of trying to gain wealth and prosperity in your life. Because I'm just going to say it, the people who do nothing but sit there and talk shit and trash and bash people, you know, who are successful and wealthy, you do realize that's blocking your own success and wealth, right? It's like, who cares what other people do? Why don't you focus on your fucking self and stop worrying about what other people do and start making your life better instead of bitching about everybody else? Simple as that. When you know, literally in the short that I fucking posted here on YouTube just today, which when you're watching this, it'll be Saturday, but on Friday, I literally pulled the magician, and it is literally talking about you change your mind, you change your reality. Change the way you look and you view. Maybe some of you guys were raised in a household where there's a really toxic, horrible viewpoint on money or wealth or gathering wealth or success. But the truth of the matter is this, folks. In order to survive in this world, you have to attain this. And the more you bash it, the more you talk shit about it, the more you're blocking that in your life. You know, not everybody has to be a billionaire to be happy, okay? Just know this. You can be very comfortable and successful at many different levels. It's just, what does that mean to you? And that's what you need to focus on here. But I see prosperity, and I see lots of, you know, so the Four of Pentacles can be like a Scrooge, somebody who's really stingy and they don't want to share the wealth and stuff like this. But it also can indicate somebody who's very good with finance and good with money. And they know how to pick and choose their battles when it comes to this. And they know how to maybe invest. Maybe this is like, you know, having something to do with investing even, making proper investments. But I feel like you need to stay strong and on top of your finances. And when you do this, I feel like you need to heal your freaking viewpoint on money. I do feel that. And I feel like you need to awaken up all those senses, slow down and become aware of them. Maybe also you guys think that in order to be successful and like have like great abundance, like monetarily in your life, you have to hold out and you have to not do anything for pleasure. Not treat yourself to a new outfit or go out to a movie or dinner with your friends or something. That's stupid. That is not proper health mentally or financially, because you got to spread a little bit of it to get it in return. But you got to be smart about how you do that. And it requires balance. It requires harmony. I know a lot of people can't handle that freaking term because they want to be extremists. There's too many of that and too much of that. I'm so sick of it. I can't take it anymore. It's like too much extreme. Just fucking chill, people. It's called harmony. Look into it. Bring it into your life. Let's do this shit. Okay. You know, there needs to be a balance. You need to you can definitely put aside money every month to pleasure yourself. It doesn't have to be something extravagant either. It can be something simple. You know, you need to take the time to treat yourself because you deserve it. Straight up. Okay, there needs to be some balance here. But it's coming to you. Okay, but in order for it to come to you, you need to pick and choose wisely. You need to use discernment, and you can't be completely closed off. And you can't have a toxic attitude or viewpoint of wealth and what it means. Okay, wealth is just a form of energy. Some people just get it handed to them, and then they don't handle it wisely, and it's very toxic. It's all in what you do with it. And you know, like I said, money is a form of energy, and it flows, it ebbs and flows for everyone. That's why you see these super wealthy people, they claim bankruptcy, but then are they broken in the freaking street? No, not usually. Because it ebbs and flows. You know, anyway, let's take a look at Awaken Your Senses. Let's read this card. I have not used this deck in eons, so I'm kind of excited to read the messages here. So with these cards, it's really kind of cool because there's power animals, essential oils, crystals, and numbers that go with it. And obviously your power number is 4. And very interesting, this is 4 and 4. 4 is foundation. It's stability. It's a square. You know, it's where you build your foundation. You need to pick and choose wisely in building your foundation, and it will bring you massive wealth. You must stay strong and, you know, keep your convictions about you, you know, and just keep your eye on the prize and don't give up on yourself. Okay. And I do feel like since Leo rules the heart, there needs to be a sense of self-worth, appreciation, and love, not just for yourself, but for others. Because having this attitude of gratitude and this love mentality is what brings abundance into your life. Because when you're a happy, sweet person, people like you and they want to work with you. And they're more open and apt to listen to what you have to say. And when we run into obstacles and have hard times that fall upon us, we need to be able to reach out to somebody and want them to help us out or work with us to give us advice. And if you're a rotten, nasty bitch, nobody's going to want to do that. You see? So, or too stingy or too cold or closed off. It's like, that's not going to bring help your way, to strengthen your resolve. You know, it's just not going to work that way. So anyway, let's get into this message. Slow down and take a more mindful approach to life, or you might miss all the beautiful things along the way. Yeah, that makes sense. Totally. Be aware of everything around you and give full rein to your senses once more. Smell the flowers, savor the nectar, see the colors, listen to the sounds, and hear all the wonderful songs that tell of love and eternal being. Let your inner senses awaken, your clairaudience, clairvoyance, clairsentience, and your extrasensory perception. Your soul is calling for it and the time is right. Open your third eye. Now is the time to begin to see, to perceive and recognize, and to begin intensive training of all your senses through exercises and meditation. It's very interesting because it's talking about exercises and meditation. And I have tarot decks for the strength card, and it literally shows people working out or running or exercising. So this group, part of your mental health and healing requires you to take charge of your health, because health, straight up, folks, is wealth. Okay, maybe this is where you guys need it the most. You need to take charge of your health. Watch what you're eating. Watch what you're surrounding your body with. Watch what chemicals you apply to your skin. Your skin is your biggest organ, and it absorbs everything from the environment. So if you're putting constant like endocrine disruptors and toxins on your skin, you're not helping your health. Pay attention to what is in your food and eat as much in the natural state as you can of foods, okay? Even grow your own, all right? I mean, more and more people are doing this. I love seeing this. It makes me so excited that all these younger people are getting into gardening and planting and turning lawns into gardens, because lawns are bullshit, okay? Not only does grass cause allergies, it's one of the like strongest allergen out there for people, just in case you didn't know. But it also does nothing except make things look green, okay? When you change that out with actual plants and flowers, not only are you helping pollinators, you can create food, and you will have so much food. You don't need that much space either to have a shit ton of food and herbs, and like herbs are medicine. You know, there's so many things. Like, I feel like this is like a group that could definitely because she's in a garden, folks. She's gardening. She has beautiful gardens around her. I feel like some of you are going to discover you have a really green thumb. And maybe part of your task and what brings you wealth and abundance is like kind of like sympathetic medicine, where you're healing a patch of earth and you're growing things and you're pouring your love and, you know, well wishes into plants. In turn, it's going to bring wealth into your life. Who knows? It could even turn like this process of getting in tune and getting your hands dirty in the soil could actually turn out to become a lucrative thing for you. Like you start creating some kind of like herbal concoctions or creating some kind of salves or maybe even ecotourism business. Who knows? Like you could get that far into it and go and like invest in property and start doing something like this. It's very big where I live. I actually support local farmers all over, and I love to go visit them and, you know, buy pure stuff where I see where it's grown. I see where, you know, it comes from. You know, chicken eggs, I actually interact with the chickens, which are literally walking around. By the way, any kind of chickens or grouse, I think they're amazing animals because they get rid of ticks. And when you live in a place where they have every fucking tick imaginable to man, which it is like that where I live, and they spread Lyme disease, you really want to have these creatures around because they get rid of them. They kill fleas. They're fucking amazing. They do so many beautiful things. They're wonderful creatures. So, and they keep the balance, okay? Harmony, healing. Maybe your task is to heal Earth. You know, you don't have to take on a corporation to do this. You start small and then spread the word to your community and you do great things, okay? That could be something that is most definitely in this group. So anyway, everything you see with your physical eyes is imbued with a spirit that is ready to touch, support, and guide you. It is in every crystal, every flower, every friend. Feel your heart attuned to your third eye and allow them to guide you towards paths that are filled with light. This card indicates that the time is now favorable in its resonance for opening your third eye. So take all the recommended helpers with you into this magical time as described in the first section of this book. The number and the crystal are especially important. So 4. Diamonds are the healing crystal. Now, come on. Like we can all afford to go out and buy blood diamonds, right? No, and I don't buy blood diamonds anyway. I don't even own diamonds. I own Herkimer diamonds though. So that I would use that. Okay. Make sure they're legit and real if you're going to buy one. The herbal essential oil is rose, which is beautiful. It's expensive. And then the power animal is eagle. So we have lions, we have dragonflies, we have unicorns, and we have eagles. I'm going to say butterflies too, because that is what is coming out of there. And those are very transformational. But Herkimer diamond, I would definitely work with, you know, eagles, obviously roses, and 4, stability, foundation. Roses are very protective flowers, and they have a lot of mythology behind them, and they're quite powerful. I feel very Aphrodite energy here with this group as well. You are meant to love, and you are, oh, look at the roses around her. Oh! You are meant to do things that are healing and wonderful because you have, I think through doing this process, maybe you are supposed to be a doctor. Maybe you're supposed to be a holistic healer. Maybe you're supposed to heal with food. Okay, let's see the wish card here. But there is definitely abundance coming this way to you. Your wish is about to come true for you. Daydreams could become a reality, and what your heart desires will manifest. Tremendous emotional happiness and fulfillment will surround you. To get really clear on what you are wishing for, close your eyes right now and make a wish. What do you see? Feel the emotions of what you are visualizing. See and feel how happy you are now that your wish is coming true. Open your eyes when you are ready and write down your wish immediately. Place your wish in your wallet where you can see it daily, or place it under your pillowcase overnight. This is a very powerful card, and your positive energy will help manifest your wish. So the relationship message here is write relationship wishes on pink or red paper and put the paper on the right side of your wallet. Remember that if you are asking about a past lover, sometimes the universe may deliver a new lover into your life, as this may be what is meant to be. Duh. For wishes surrounding family, display a photo of them with the wish written on the back in your living area in a pink frame. For baby wishes, keep a picture of a baby with your wish written on the back and keep it in your bedroom. So the career money message here is, this card is all about your wish coming true. Place your wish inside a red wallet. Make up a business card with your ideal job on it or dream business as though it is already happening. Light red and gold candles with the word wish scratched across the candle. And then the power tip is, place the 9 of Cups tarot card. It's funny because it's talking about 9 of Cups and we have 9 of Pentacles here. Which 9 of Cups is the wish fulfillment. So, or the Ace of Diamonds. Diamonds? What? Okay. Playing card in your wallet and watch your dreams start to become a reality. Be careful what you do wish for. And by the way, when, like, if you guys cannot afford, you know, a Herkimer diamond or just diamonds in general, maybe you do, whatever, you can do whatever necessary. Seriously, you guys, quartz can be good replacement for that. Quartz is cheap. You can get it anywhere. But also you could just like literally make a vision board or something where you are putting all kinds of diamonds and all the things associated with what this card was calling for. Maybe put unicorns and, you know, the lions and the butterflies and dragonflies, and use that as like a visualization meditation board in which to focus your energies on. You don't have to have the physical thing if you cannot afford it. That's perfectly fine. Don't beat yourself up over that kind of stuff, okay? There's ways you can get creative with this. You don't have to go out and spend a fuck ton of cash. Although this group was talking about, if you've been like working hard and you've got, you know, you need to treat yourself to little things like this every once in a while. But again, if you are in a position right now where you can't quite afford it yet, that's fine. You can do something like a vision board. And there are plenty of, you know, places you can go and, find images like this online and stuff, and create a vision board with these things and use it in your meditations, and, you know, wish manifestations and things like this. Like put it on your altar with the red and gold candles, with some roses, you know, rose incense, you know, this is talking about rose oil. Real rose oil is very expensive, you guys. But there are blends that have roses in it that you could use. And, you know, you got to get creative with this. You have to think outside the box. Do not let stupid shit hinder your success, okay? Don't look for excuses. Don't bitch. Don't whine. I've about had enough of that crap. Y'all need to grow up. Seriously, it's like, it's time to put your big boy pants, big girl pants on, and let's all be adults here. You know, that is what this is about. It's like where there's a will, there's a way. And you can't tell me that's not true, because I live my life by it, honey. And trust me, it works. If you really want something bad enough, you will get it. And you will find ways in which to get it. No matter how long it takes, you'll get it. You just need to keep your eye on the prize. All right. So that's it. Thank you so much for your support. Please do like and subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss a reading from me. You can head over to my Patreon to check out more stuff and check out the second part of this reading about the spouse, the lover. And do please go head over to my website and check it out. Check out my blog over there and grab yourself a copy of my book. It's fantastic. I will be recording an audiobook here. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. It's been crazy busy. But I am in the process of setting that up. And for book 2, there will be an audiobook from the get-go. So, yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.